Formula Junior always provides highlights, and from the very outset, Ivo Goodwood burst away from pole position. But remember, for a driver at the back of the field, car 87, that's Andrew Wilkinson in the link. They had to go down to Somerset to get a replacement gearbox. He was to receive some form of reward, but in the early stages, it was the Jonas, the Australian-built Jonas, pulling clear. You see number 71, the Caravelle, getting into the thick of the action, and everywhere you looked, it was nip and it was tough. The Jonas and Ivo Goodwood pulling clear at the front of the race, and behind him he had Andrew Taylor and Robert Barry in their Cooper and Lotus fighting, but you could see how hard Goodman was pushing. He was locking up. That was the first of really quite a few. He said afterwards that he did have a bit of a misfire later on, but he was not hanging around in the lead of the race. But Andrew Wilkinson started to pick his way up through the field. He was 11th at the end of the opening lap, 7th at the end of the second, and he couldn't believe how he was making his way up the order. But of course, being Formula Junior, there is often incident, and we had it coming up as Wilkinson pulled his way, yet another position gained. And now here we have the problem between 81 and 20. 81 is Steve Futter and Lance Whitehead in number 20. They tangled and off the circuit they went. No real damage done, but just a little bit of annoyance. Another lock up there from Gertman. He'd just been passed for the lead by 87, but 87, Andrew Wilkinson, then missed a gear, believe it or not. He worked his way up 24 positions, got his way to the front, and then had that moment. It looked as though the balance had swung back as to Gerkman in the Jolas, but 87 ran off the circuit in his quest to get back on terms with him, and that he managed to do. And here he is, the move around the outside for the lead on the Lavant King. Huge amount of speed. So one Australian-built car, the Lynx, ahead of another one, the Jonas, first and second in this race. And once he got ahead for the second time, Andrew Wilkinson was able to pull clear. What a drive and a new lap record.